One, this CuttBoy G Dinero, you heard me? And you watching Thisis50.com.
That's right, it's CuttBoy. We don't give a fuck, boy. What, boy? What's up, boy?
How many heads gotta hurt? How many caskets do we gotta tow from our ghetto church? Tell me, how many times we gotta go to jail? How many times we gotta jokes cause we can't make bail? Huh? How many mamas gotta cry? How many homies in our ghetto hoods gotta die? How many kids gotta pay their lives when a bullet goes astray? Why do we gotta struggle, man, every day?
G Dinero, what's up, boy?
Juan was in it.
I said, what's up, boy?
I said, Juan was in it. You already know, you heard me?
Man, how long we go back, man? I'm talking about, it feel like back to like 04.
Yeah, that's about right, 04. 04, Evander, Holyfield, you heard me?
Now, where do you even meet Evander Holyfield, like, to even get a record deal?
Man, I used to write Holy, you heard me? When I was living in New Orleans, you heard me? And,
where was you living at?
shit, Selma, St. Bernard, you heard me?
Man, that sounds like a
That
correctional facility.
Selma, that St. Bernard, you heard me?
And you was writing Holyfield from jail.
That's the project, but I wrote him from out of prison. You heard me? Out of CCC, 10 and 3, you heard me? That's where I wrote him from.
Real Deal Records.
Real deal. You hear me?
And like, how do you like encounter this guy to even like, you know what I'm saying, make a deal?
Shit, what happened was, you know, me and my girl, we were living together. You know, I was in New Orleans doing the beats and all that, working with 12 o'clock. Did an album on 12 o'clock, MCL. A couple of more other artists out of New Orleans, you heard me? And what happened was, one day my girl was like, I'm about to leave this bitch. She ain't say it like that, but she said, I'm about to leave. And she was like, you coming? And I was like, shit, where you going at? She was like, I don't know where I'm going. I'm just leaving. Because at the time, them people had picked C up on that charge, what he on, C murder up on the charge he was on. But the whole city know C ain't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just some fucked up shit. You know, I feel bad for him, bro, because he got railroad. You heard me? That ain't even his shit. You heard
That's
me?
crazy. So C Murder is innocent.
The evidence that they had to lock me up was none. There's no evidence, no forensics, no ballistics, no gun, no nothing.
Oh, yeah, all the way to whole New Orleans know that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, now the whole world know it, dog.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Just put it out there right there.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's-
free C Murder, man.
Yeah, that's some real shit.
Pull a kick dough, lay it out on the floor.
Yeah, real shit.
Oh, hold on, edit that out because that probably ain't gonna help the case.
If he's not guilty, let him go. You heard me? We gonna do it like that.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, when that happened, we saw him on the news, you know, and I was like, damn, how the fuck they do that? You know, because the whole city know what's popping with that anyway. You know what I'm saying? My girl was like, man, I'm about to leave, you know. So I was like, so I felt like when she said that, she was like, you coming?
Invitation.
You know? And I'm like, damn.
Stand still.
You know, I had to think, because I ain't never been, you know what I'm saying, out of New Orleans, you know what I'm saying?
Period.
Nah, I ain't never been out, other than just going backwards and forwards to Texas, you know what I'm saying? But
Moving them
not,
back.
but you know, not.
I'm snitching. I'm
Nah,
trying to get a good job. I'm trying to get a good job.
I don't know nothing about that. You heard me?
sorry, I do.
I ain't saying.
I do.
But look, check it out.
I do. If it's a reward, I'm gonna do it.
But look,
If I
check
can
it
stay out
out.
of jail, I'm gonna do it. You only live once, and I ain't gonna spend the rest of my life in jail. Being a real nigga. But go ahead. This ain't about me. Just go ahead.
But check it out. Like, you know, like I was working with 12 o'clock. You know, then, you know, Soldier Slim was like, man, where you getting them beats from? You know, and he was like, G. You was like, man, G doing it like that? He was like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, I nigga got that shit. So I was like, damn, I had just started working with them, you know, and I was like, shit, I'm about to get on. You talking about leaving them myself, you know what I'm saying? And then after I thought about it, it made me think about Menace to Society when Jada asked Kane to leave, and I was like, you know what? And I know the life I was living. You heard me? I was like, man, look, fuck that.
This ain't worth dying for. And not spending the
I
rest
went
of
and
your
got
life
a
in that
U-Haul. She was like, I wasn't talking about right now. I was like, well, we leaving right now.
That's what you said?
Yeah, we leaving right now. We got to go. You say let's go, we going. So I loaded the U-Haul truck the next day. We hit the highway. I ain't know where the fuck I was going at.
Destination you ended up at, where was you at?
In Georgia.
In Georgia.
I ain't even know I was in Georgia.
What made you stop right there, man? Was it the Holy Spirit?
I got tired.
Georgia was a rest stop.
I got tired. I stopped at a hotel and I was like, where I'm at? And the female was like, you in College Park, Georgia. You in Georgia. I was like, so I told my girl, we in Georgia. Let's lay here a little while. You know, if it don't pop, you know, I was good. You know, as far as money-wise, I was like, look, if it don't pop, you know, we just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always like this. I knew this. I was like, hey, I mean, if I made it in New Orleans, I could make it anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
That's wholeheartedly true, man.
So I knew I was gonna get me. It just was a matter of where I was gonna lay my head at.
And everybody catching on to what G Dinero doing.
Yeah, well, who is G Dinero? You was gonna know who G was. You know what I'm saying? Cause guess what? Only real niggas surround me everywhere I go. If you ain't around me, you know what time of day it is with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I had been by Holyfield once, but I ain't know where I had came, you know, because somebody brought me out here telling me they wanted to meet me, you heard me? And so I was like, fuck it, let's build something, you heard me? So we got together and we built us something, not knowing I was like right around the corner from Holyfield spot.
The whole time?
The whole time, you heard me? And my people hit me up. They was like, G, I'm by Holyfield house. You ready to meet them? You heard me like that? So I was like, shit, nigga, you serious? He was like, yeah, come on through. So we laid out, boom, go over there, get to the front gate, security like, woo at the front. You heard me? G Dinero at the front of Tamika. They open the gates, we ride back down. I'm looking at this big motherfucking house, you heard me? I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? All this yard, you heard me? I'm like, so we get to the door. It was funny. So Holyfield come to the door and open the door. That nigga mugged me like, who let you in my fucking yard? You heard me? That's the kind of look I got from him. You heard me?
I see.
So I'm like, so I was like, hey, look, I'm G Dinero. You know, I come for woo. So that was his friend. So he was like, oh, all right. We went to the foundation. And that's where we waited for him, man. From there, we went to the boxing gym where his boxing ring was. And he came.
Don't tell me you boxed out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, your hands is kind of crazy though.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Holy trained me for 6 years, so while I was over there, I wasn't just rapping. You know what I'm saying? I was getting up like 4:45 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Working out on the treadmill. You know, doing what we do. You heard me? So I really ain't present myself as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I let Tamika go through. I was like, this Tamika Diaz, she woo. You know what I'm saying? So he brought his people out, everybody sat around the table. They turned the music on. She went to spin for him. His cousin, Tamika Holyfield, she was like, what you gonna do? Because if you ain't gonna sign her, I'm gonna invest my money into her. And he stood up and was like, shit, how you gonna do that? They came here for me.
True.
So I was right then and there, I was like, oh shit, we in here. You heard me? So that's when I was like, hey, look, you know, before y'all close shop, I could spit something. And he was like, yeah, go ahead.
So let's talk about the music, man.
Yeah, right now.
2015.
Right now.
Now you doing some independent shit.
Yeah, you know.
It's coming out your pocket.
I got my own label, WNMG, you know what I'm saying? Warner Nationwide Music Group, you heard me? I got Tamika Diaz, you know, Sino Green, you know what I'm saying? AC Goodness, you know, that's like my Memphis Bleak, you know what I'm saying? It ain't about records with him. You know, he gonna be alright, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, that's my label. You know, I'm doing the production. Poe did a beat on there, the Woody beat. Got 1 million plus on the views. I just did another video song called Tell Me How Long. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically talking about the bullshit that's going on in the world, why we got to keep on going through the shit we going through. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I dedicate that to Trayvon Martin, Eric Gardner, Michael Brown, you know, my people. Alan Daz Dunes, you know, everybody the police wrongfully killed, C Murder, and everybody else that's doing time for shit that they didn't do. You know who them white folks, you know, or whatever you want to call yourself, cutthroat motherfuckers that's giving niggas charges. You smell me?
And where you feel like you fall in the gap in that, man? What's your mission, G?
Shit, my mission is, I mean, I just stay real. You know what I'm saying? I can't, you know, I listen to a lot of songs. You know, I mean, I like what they doing. You know what I'm saying? I can't knock it, but you know, I spit it how I live, my surroundings. You know what I'm saying? And that
you're a lyricist. Now, a lot of people saying that the music today ain't that lyrical and whatnot. Do you think that that is a determining factor whether hip hop is dead? Or do you think that, you know, just like all things inside the future and the things to come, that, hey, it's just evolution of the game?
I think like everything got its own market. You know what I'm saying? I think if you promote it, it'll sell. It ain't that the music, is that getting behind that story or whatever and promote it. If you promote it and put that visual behind it, it's gonna jump.
Man, are you a solo artist or you know what I'm saying, part of an ensemble right now?
Well, you know, like I'm with CuttBoy C Murder Group. You know what I'm saying? I signed a group deal with C Murder, but I'm unexclusive. You heard me? You know, that was something we talked about before he came to me and wanted me a part of his movement. You know what I'm saying? I told him I was with it. You smell me? So, but at the end of the day, my solo project, you know, that's me. You know, 9 out of 10 we gonna slash it with TRU. You know what I'm saying? You know, C told me go it on, put the stamp with it. You smell me?
Who the new members of TRU, man? It used to be one of my favorite groups in the world. C Murder, Master P, and Silk the Shocker.
You know, TRU is C label. You know, I'm talking about the T Crooked RU. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people that don't know nothing about this, just go back. You know, search C Murder with TRU. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna see what's popping with it. You heard me? But like that C Murder label. So you know, is right now C incarcerated. I can't say who gonna be the new members and who not gonna be the new members. You know what I'm saying? I won't know nothing until you come home. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm always wear this true. I can wear my WNMG and still move it like if I'm moving true. But like I told C, I'm gonna wear this shit until they cut him loose. Believe that. You heard me? And I'm gonna stand behind him until they cut him loose, because I know if it was me, he'll hold it down for me until I touch down. You smell me?
That makes sense right there, dog.
WNMG, TRU. Free C Murder. C Murder not guilty. Let him go. You heard me?
Hey, well, like I always say, you just can't say you really something. You gotta be G Dinero, man. We over, we out of here. Hey, do I have something in my eye? Y'all go to commercial. Don't kiss them hoes in the mouth unless you got to. Pow.
Those cause we can't make bail, huh? How many mamas gotta cry? How many homies in our ghetto hoods gotta die? How many kids gotta beg?